Welcome to the replay. Today is June 24th and we're going to be finishing up this February theme and starting a March theme in Summer's bullet journal today. Let me get set up here. Okay, I think my TikTok on my iPad must have updated or something because this looks really different. Huh, wasn't expecting that. Okay, so this is where we're at right now with the weekly spreads. We have finished the days of the week and our little header up here, and now we're putting in our 3 bonus boxes. So every week we have a box for next week, to buy, and notes. So those are the ones that we're going to do here. We know that one of them is going to be a note paper, kind of like this. One of them is going to be just kind of a pink scalloped edge box kind of situation to match the hearts that have those scalloped edges. And then I'm not totally sure on the third one. We've had some ideas, but I would maybe lean towards just doing a plain box in this color just to bring it back in, maybe over here to balance it out a little bit, but we have not locked that in yet. Hey Kristen, how are ya? Welcome here, you guys. Thank you for joining. I think I'm going to start right away with the box that's going to go up here and just say that this is going to be the notes, the note paper, just to start somewhere. Hey Austin, I am doing well, Kristen. Got the boys down for bed a little later than usual because my in-laws hosted us for supper, so we got home a little bit after bedtime. So I couldn't get on quite as early as I was hoping, but that's okay. Man, for like days now, whenever we do moving related stuff in the evenings, we've ended up just looking for a couch the whole time, like, because that's probably our biggest furniture piece that we like want to have there as soon as we move in. Because right now, like, we've been using hand-me-down couches, which they're very functional, very nice, but they are like, they're blue and they are from probably like the 80s or the 70s. I actually like them more than I would like most furniture from that era, but they are pretty worn. And so yeah, we are looking for new couches, which we end up doing almost every time we say, okay, we're going to dedicate some time to moving related things. And so we haven't actually done packing and cleaning a lot in the past, like I would say week or so. But I think tonight we are actually going to just pack and clean. My husband is working on the outside windows right now. And then I think we're going to move our appliances away from the walls and like vacuum under them, give them good cleanings, that kind of stuff. So thank you for all the likes, you guys. I really appreciate that. Hey Jill, hey Mel. How are you guys? Speaking of couches, any good couch recommendations? I know, right? It's such a huge commitment, the couch. And like, so we've been shopping mostly on Cozy. I'm sure you guys have seen them on social media because 2 of my husband's siblings have Cozy couches and just like love them. And obviously it's super handy that they're so easy to clean because all the covers are removable. And I don't know if we would actually take advantage of the like modular thing and like switch it around all the time. Like my sister-in-law is constantly rearranging their couch. Sometimes it's a sectional, sometimes it's a long couch, sometimes it's a couch and a chair. Like she likes to do that kind of stuff. I don't. Like I just get my house the way I like it and then I just maintain it, you know what I mean? So I don't think we'll actually take advantage of that part too often, but anyways, that's where we've been looking for our couches mostly. We've browsed other places too, but we always just end up like so overwhelmed by all the different options, and then we just end up coming back to Cozy because people in our lives recommend it so highly and they seem very practical for like having young kids and stuff. But I know, and they do have good reviews, but I know they're also like, they're just kind of crushing it on social media, you know, like I'm sure there are couches that are just as good that just don't have as strong of an influencer program and we don't hear about them. But also the price, like the price is actually a lot better than many other couches that seem like they'd be in that same like league. You know, obviously you can get more affordable ones than what Cozy has, but the price is not awful. But anyways, that's what we have actually ended up doing most evenings when we want to just pack, is we just find ourselves looking for couches, trying to lock that in. So yeah, we're still looking, but we have, I think we're leaning towards the Cozy Cielo, which we were leaning away from for quite a while because we're both quite tall and that one always looks short in like when we've been watching like review videos and stuff, and we don't want the back to be too short because we're tall. But we realized you can get a higher back option with the Cielo, which I don't know how we didn't realize that earlier in all of our research. So now I think we're more heavily considering it, but yeah, I don't know. And then last night we were actually ready to pull the trigger. We're like, hey, we're just going to do this one. And then that was like the one couch that was out of stock and we'd have to wait till September to get it. And we're like, oh, this was like the one furniture purchase that we just want to have there when we get to the house that we can actually sit somewhere. So now we're kind of back to the drawing board. But anyways, that's our current couch saga. And like the one that I really like is this like green colored one. I love green, and I feel like, I don't know, I'm not a huge decorator. Like I love the idea of decorating and making things pretty, like journals, but I mean, first of all, I feel like I have too many other things to think about, like parenting, and these journals takes up like my entire life. So I don't like think about decorating constantly. I'm also super frugal, and like home decor costs way more than it should, in my opinion, and DIYs take way more time than I have. But I really love the green couch, but it's just like, I can picture it like 20 years from now in a church basement kind of thing, you know, like it's really cute right now, but I feel like it would maybe be a bad long-term decision. So we'll probably end up going with something a little bit more basic, but I really love the look of it. You guys should go to the Cozy website and tell me which couch you like the best. We sent a bunch of pictures to both of our family group chats last night after like weeks of deliberation. And it's funny, like our families had not opposite responses, but like my sister, I don't know if any of you guys were in the live when she was here, but like she is like international model, super into like fashion and design and decor, and like also runs like a very high-end matcha company and stuff. So like she's very into like the classy, bold, make a statement, but like keep it, you know, I don't even know how to describe it because that's so not me. But anyways, she right away was like, oh my goodness, love these bold couches, and giving us like decor ideas. Whereas other family members were like, oh, we like this beige one, like it's nice and safe. And I was like, yeah, that's the thing. Beige is safe, but green is so cute right now. New couches tomorrow. Okay, what did you end up going with? Hey, no, I started a little bit late tonight because my in-laws invited us over for supper. And of course, I would never turn down a free meal and effortless meal on moving week. So we were there and we only got home shortly after bedtime. So got a bit of a late start, but I know, right, Mary? Like that's the problem with like having the internet to choose from instead of just like going into your local furniture store and picking the most comfortable one kind of thing. Like we're definitely having some of that like analysis paralysis where like there are just so many options. Ooh, a new rug. Okay, yeah, that I would say is like our second tier item that we're looking for is area rugs, because in our current place, it's almost all carpet, like other than, you know, kind of the the essentials like kitchen, dining room, bathroom sort of thing. Everything else is carpet. And it's not a very, I mean, not that it's bad, but it's just like school housing for the college that my husband used to work at. So it's not fancy by any means. We never really tried to dress it up that much because we knew it was just short term. So we haven't had any area rugs ever. And now our entire new house is solid flooring. And so we want area rugs pretty much everywhere because we're so used to having carpet. And I just love how cozy it is. And for like, my one boy is still just crawling. So area rugs are like the next thing on my list. But yeah, couch was top priority, then area rugs. And then the other things were just kind of like whatever we can find, we'll get. Like we'd love some outdoor furniture, but it's not like top priority. Yeah, IKEA, I know. I've thought about IKEA. The thing is, my parents are like ride or die IKEA. And maybe it's just the models that they chose, but like their couches are not comfortable and we always hate them. They have such low backs. Like I said, we're quite tall. We want the couches to be tall, but my parents are so opposite of comfortable for us. Oh, cool, Maddie. Oh, sorry, Madison and Maddie. Okay. Now, what are we going to do for this third box? I know we had a few ideas bouncing around in the chat the other day, and then we never actually confirmed. This is where we're at right now. My vote would be to just keep it simple, do a rounded corner box like this with this color to tie that color back in on this page. What do you guys think? Do you guys actually wash them though? Because I've heard from so many people like, yeah, washable rugs are great in theory, but I can't actually fit it in my washing machine. Because we would want a big one, like 10 feet or more. It's like, that's the washable rug review that I've heard from most people in my life who actually have a washable rug is like, yeah, we got it thinking that that was like a super cool feature, but we can't fit it in the washing machine. So like, it's still nice that you can, you know, use detergent and like spot wash freely without having to worry about it. But, oh, thank you, Autumn. Calligraphy is my favorite part. Oh, you do wash them. And you, okay, a runner in the hallway. I guess that would be different. Oh, at a laundromat. Oh, thank you, Lizette. Okay, so you guys all, that's good to know. Our current washing machine is massive. Like, I'm sure that we could fit one in there, but I don't actually know what the washing machine is like at our new house. I didn't really think to look there. We weren't super considering this house, I feel like, when we actually looked at it. Not because we didn't like it, but because we thought it was like too nice for what we were going for. So we just kind of were looking at it for fun. So I didn't even think to go like look at the laundry setup, and I can't tell in the listing photos how big it actually is. But yeah, anyways, rug is another thing on my list. We're moving like this weekend. Yeah, so I'm gonna be live tonight and then tomorrow, and I'm not usually live on Friday anyways, so Thursday is the kind of variable, like up in the air. I will go live Thursday if we feel like it works with our schedule, and you know, like whenever we want to pack up, I've got like a whole lighting kit set up in here, and obviously all of my journaling stuff and the table and stuff. So whenever we feel like it's time to pack up this space, I will stop my lives for a bit, but today and tomorrow I will for sure plan to go live. And then yeah, once we actually get there, I have no idea how long it will take for me to get back into the groove, or when we'll like have at least a temporary setup going, but I am so excited. It just feels so like surreal. So like I said, my husband used to work for a college, and we're living in college housing right now. And so it's very, very bare bones, like duplex with an unfinished basement kind of situation. We don't have AC, we don't have a dishwasher, we don't have a garage, we barely have a yard, like, and our new place is gonna have all of those things and like so much more. So it's just like every time I'm washing the dishes, I'm like, I'll only be like having to do this for like a few more meals and then I can just throw most of it in the dishwasher, which is just such a luxury. Okay, I'm just trying to remember. Okay, yeah. So we've got notes next week and to buy. I think I'm going to put notes on here just because we did notes on there on the calendar. So I feel like keep it matchy. Moved house. Could never get your groove back. Yeah, Jill, we have no AC. Last summer, being freshly postpartum with the baby who wanted to be in the carrier all day was awful. April, I use a variety. For this theme, the two main colors that I'm using are, or I guess three main colors, are all Tombow dual tip brush pens. But I also use a lot of Crayola Super Tips and some other markers that I've just kind of accumulated along the way. I know, we're gonna love it. Okay, so I need notes. And then I'm gonna make this one next week. Notes next week. That one's going to be to buy. I'm going to have to stop reading comments for a sec, otherwise I will for sure mess up my stamping. Thank you guys so much for all the likes. I see those going up in the corner there and I appreciate that. It really does help get this live out to more people. Thank you, Alex. Is this happy birthday? That's hilarious. I picked a new jazzy chill beats for the background. And we're listening to Happy Birthday, which is my 2-year-old's favorite song to sing. Well, I shouldn't say that. He has a lot of favorites. But Happy Birthday comes out very often. Yes, Rachel. So we have a March theme. We also have a bit of a March challenge because I accidentally started a 5th February spread, even though we only need 4. So we're going to be somehow covering this page with craft paper and stuff. And then we're doing a plant theme. What am I stamping here? K's, right. Or like, I should be more specific. I think she wanted a cactus succulent sort of theme. So that is what we're doing next. Okay, and I think we're done these weekly spreads. Let me give you guys a flip through. Amira, we are doing, the freebie is, well, okay, so I have one more pack of Crayola Super Tips left, the 15 pack. But other than that, it's washi tape or washi tape stickers. Oh, no worries, Madison. All good. Yeah, Etsy's kind of annoying because, yeah, they don't let you download from the app. It's got to be the browser or your email, whatever. That happens all the time. All right, let me give you guys a flip through to show you where we're at in this journal so far. Again, this is Summer's bullet journal. It's a 12-month journal starting in August of 2025, going until July of 2026. We just completed month 7, so we're past the halfway point. We've got this garden tea party theme for August. These are the weeklies we did in August, and then fast forward to September. We have this Daisy theme for her dog, Daisy. So we've got daisies and paw prints. Every month she requested a title page, a brain dump, a 2-page calendar with space for notes, trackers for water, 6 habits, and finances. And then we chose different weekly spreads for each month. These are September's. Then for October, we've got globe with a paper airplane, calendar, trackers, and then these are the weekly spreads we did for October, which is the same layout that we're now repeating in February, because we decided to rotate through every 4 months. And then November, we did this retro Polaroid theme. Monthly pages and the weekly spreads that we chose for November. And then December is my personal favorite so far. It's this gingerbread theme. I just love every page of this one. Like, I see the title page and brain dump and I'm like, yes, I love this theme. And then I remember the cookie letters and I just like love it even more. That is December. And then for January, we had this little cozy pegboard theme. Again, we've got all the same monthly pages. And then these are the weekly layouts that we did for January. And then what we just did yesterday and today was February, this little love letters theme. So this is our title, brain dump, calendar with a space for notes. Thank you for the follow. Habit trackers and finance tracking. And then these are the weekly spreads that we just finished now. And now, as I was just saying, we have a bit of a challenge for March because I accidentally started doing an extra February weekly spread, which we do not need. So we're going to have to take this and convert it into a succulent and cactus theme for the month of March. I was thinking with craft paper, that's kind of what we were thinking last night, but the already printed, I know I want to do that, Maddie, but so far I haven't been doing any seasonal or holiday themes just because, like, I know some people who make planners like this will do seasonal ones, but then they'll have 2 options for like Northern Hemisphere and Southern Hemisphere. And I just like can't afford to order 2 separate journals that are only different in that way. And like with minimum order quantity is already so high for a really small business like myself. So I've been trying to stay away from seasonal and then holiday because it's just like, not everyone celebrates Christmas, but like it's my favorite holiday. So I would love to do the gingerbread cookies. It's also, yeah, one of my favorite themes I've ever done. So I would be like kind of bummed if I couldn't, but I'm not sure. I'm still on the fence about that one. I feel like I might make an exception to the no seasonal, no holidays thing for December, but I don't know. Okay, and I need to take a look, see if my paper cutter's down here because I couldn't find it anywhere. Oh yes, it totally is. Okay, good. Now, let me think here. I'm trying to think if I have any good cactus stickers currently that I could layer on top of the craft paper. Okay, let me check one more place for cactusy stickers. Okay, so this is what I was thinking of. I do have these cactus and succulent sort of stickers that I feel like could work well for this theme. And I feel like I've got more even than that. How cute is this? I totally forgot that I had this set of washi tape stickers. These little desserts. Those are so cute. Okay. This one also has some cactus and succulent stickers. And then I do have this cactus washi tape. And some other ones that match. Oh yeah, sorry, Oh, that's... Lauren, I like that idea. Okay. Okay, let me think. I think that's... We should go maybe find some layout inspiration before I start committing to any of this stuff, just to make sure that we have an idea that we like. No kidding, how long is the birthday song? We're on like verse 7 here. Just keep singing birthday. Oh, it sounds like it's winding down. Okay. Thank you. That's funny how long that song was. I didn't even realize it was still going. Okay, so let's look for some title page inspiration that could work with a cactus theme. I'm not sure if we're gonna find anything that's like exactly what we're looking for because we do need to use so much paper to cover up the space. But yeah, we could do like shelves. I really like that idea. I think I'll end up going with that, but I just want to look on here and see if there's anything else that that looks like it fits. Let me think. Okay, I love this theme. We're not going to copy it because it wouldn't work very well. Oh, right, I can never zoom in on this one because it's a video. But like how beautiful. This is Malik Journals. I just love her style. So unique. Okay, let's see here. Any title page that looks like it would work with what we are doing. How do you guys feel about the tapes and stickers that I found? Like, should I use this as like kind of the main doodles? There's so much variety on this roll too. Like we could easily use this for every spread and not have tons of repeats. So we could do like a very like scrapbooky spread, have everything be like stickers, paper, washi tape. Ooh, I don't have wood grain washi tape, but we would take, I think we need something more opaque than washi tape anyways, especially for the parts that have the words stamped on. So I would want to use craft paper and then I would just use a marker to make it look more wood grainish. Okay, I'm kind of getting the feeling that I'm not going to find anything that will be a better fit than the shelves idea. So maybe let's just try that. Oh, good Lauren. As a non-scrapbooker and junk journaler, I am feeling a bit of like, oh, I don't know how this is gonna look. This isn't really my safe zone, you know? But okay, I just found some other scrap papers that I had and I figured I'd bring them along. So we can rip some of these up, some of these. And I've got these too. These are from ages ago. Oh, this is nice. Okay, so maybe this one will have some potential to use with our cactus theme. Favorite title page. Oh, that sounds cute, Kristen. Okay. Could do some books. Yeah, you know, I am not totally sure. I am feeling a bit more lost on this one. I like to go into my themes with a little bit more clarity, but I'm thinking for the shelves, I'm just going to be cheap and frugal and use these random scraps that I don't need for anything else. Just pull those off. And trim them down a bit. Okay, let's just use these as is. I don't know, is that bad or weird? I'm just gonna do it. And then I think down here I'll do a longer shelf, and then here I'm gonna write the title in stacked calligraphy. That's kind of what my mind is picturing. Does that sound good to you guys? Perfect. Okay. You guys give me so much confidence. Your comments like, OMG, perfect. I love it. I'm probably becoming a little bit overconfident in my junk journaling skills at the moment because this is not usually my forte. But let's try it. All right, so we'll start with some shelves. Do you guys think I should like try to draw a bit of a wood grain onto them with marker or just leave them to look like paper? Another question. I need to not ask too many questions. Should I use these as the plants on the shelves? I kind of want to. I never get to use my stickers because I always hand draw everything, which is great, but I have so many stickers that I never ever get to use. So let's use some. I'm gonna put one up here. I don't have my little sticker tweezers over here. Those must be somewhere else. Okay, somebody asked what the theme. So it is not this. I'm guessing this is what you meant by the pegboard or the cozy theme when we did this January cozy pegboard. We have since moved on. We finished February, which was this love letters theme. And we just finished that a few minutes ago. We finished these weekly spreads and now we're in March dealing with a bit of a cover-up job because I accidentally started an extra weekly spread in February. So that is what we are currently dealing with. I'm just going to keep placing these. Is that okay? Just kind of fill my shelves with these. Should I add anything else? Hanging plant. Oh, like hanging from the bottom shelf. Oh, I see what you mean. I was going to hang it up here maybe, but that might not leave enough room for our title. I'm not sure. You think stack of books? Will that look weird if everything is stickers and then there's just like a stack of books that's drawn on? Plant lady. Yes, that's what we'll label this. Oh, I'm not sure what the no is about. Could you add a little bit of context? ASMR. Add drawings too. Okay. another shelf down here. Let's fill these ones first and then see. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go all stickers for now, and these are washi tape stickers, so they're very easy to peel off. They don't rip the page or anything, so I'm gonna try that. And we can take some off, but think of this, yeah, as like plant lady decor. This is like her little garden corner in her house. Another small shelf at the bottom. Okay, that's not a bad idea. Okay, let's do... Oh, there's so many more plants to use. Okay, good. You guys are pumping me up. Getting rid of my doubt in this theme. Thank you. Okay, so what if we do a shorter shelf over here? Is that what you're thinking? Instead, or another full shelf? Full or short? Oh, shoot. Now the yeses are for short, right? Shorter shelf, shorter shelf. Okay. Perfect. Thank you guys. Sorry, I asked too many questions all at once. That's my bad. And then you guys answer with yes. And I'm like, oh, okay, which one of my 50 questions was that an answer to? All right, let's do a shorter shelf down there with this baby. And this one. Okay, this is such a fun washi tape roll. I've literally never used this. I hand draw all of my themes, so I'm not used to... Okay, and then where should I put the hanging plant? There's only one hanging plant option. I could hang it here, kind of fill that space, or here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna write March up here in stacked calligraphy, and then either hang a plant here, or maybe write like 2026 or something, or a little like planty quote. Oh, sorry, you guys are saying the hanging one? Sorry guys, I'm not really following some of the comments. Hanging on the bottom, okay. Right here? I'm gonna put it here, but if you guys think I should move it over, I will. Okay, what do we want to put down here? Actually, maybe let's decide that first. I'm gonna find a good green to write March, or a good, if I can find a peachy color that matches that, or a green that matches the green. That's what I'm gonna do. Move it over. Okay, not that green. Ooh, that's a good match. Okay. This is gonna be brighter, I think. Okay, it's not bad though. I feel like I could even combine these two and kind of fade from a lighter green to a darker green. I think I'm gonna, right, these kind of match. Yeah, I feel like we could match that. Let's do it. So I'm gonna just start writing. I'm just trying to decide if I want to do like calligraphy-ish or more, a little bit more boxy for the M specifically. Maybe I will do calligraphy. Sure, why not? All right, and then let's do C. And then we're gonna darken up the bottom half of this one to kind of lead into the color below. And then darken up the bottom of this one to continue the sort of ombre-ish effect. And of course we should add some white gel pen. Okay, let me see what you guys are saying. Calligraphy. Terracotta color. Okay, so now my next... Oh, thank you. This is a Tombow dual tip brush pen, and then this is one of the Lero Aqua Brush Duos, but they are like the same. They write exactly the same. Okay, so now we've got a hanging plant to deal with. I'm wondering if I should just put it in the middle and leave the rest of the space empty, or put it over to one side and then write 2026 in beside it, or a quote, but I don't know what kind of quote I would do. And Summer didn't give me any, like, because she's not having quote pages, she didn't tell me, you know, like what kind of quote she likes. Oh, wow. Okay, Nessa. Thank you. Left side, right side. Over to the left. No plant, just the year. I was thinking like a stacked 2026 that looks like this, but the numbers, and then kind of balance out the page. Plant and 2026. This. No plant, just the year. Okay, I'm so torn. Plant on the top of the page. Oh, I think I kind of got rid of all the room we had left at the top. Plant at the left, 26 on the right. Rachel, I'm gonna take your word for it. Pressure's on Rachel. If this looks bad, it's on you. I'm just kidding. Okay, so let's do 20. $26. And then again, we'll kind of darken up these ones. And these ones. Okay, how do we feel about this? Is there anything else that needs to be added? I hear the vine border thing, and I don't think I'm going to add it to this page, but I am not opposed to the idea of incorporating that at some point. You guys like it? Okay, the one small thing was, should I try to add any sort of like wood grain looking thing at all? Or just leave it? Adorable. Okay, wow, I'm glad you guys like it, because this cover up had me a bit stressed. Not stressed in my normal life, just stressed when I got on live and was like, okay, now I've got a big mistake to cover in front of 100 sets of eyes. Ooh, Alex, I like that idea. Craft paper covering this whole page, but with room for a vine border going all the way around. Does that sound good? I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. Enough people have said that that's fine, that I'm just gonna do it. Okay, let's do this. So let me see here. I'm going for, yeah, 12 centimeters across, and then maybe 15, 16, 17. Let's do 17 and a half down. Where did I put my paper cutter? I have way too many things in this tiny space. Adding scrapbooking supplies does not help. there we go. I don't know why that took me so long to get through the nicely perforated edge there. Okay, so I said 12 by 17 and a half. So let's do that. So let's see. And that is centimeters. So we'll cut 17 and a half right here. And then I'm thinking rounded corners. What do you guys think? Oh, where's my corner rounder? I feel like I brought it down here at some point, but I have too much junk on my desk to see it. Okay, and then 12 was the other measurement here. So let's do 12 centimeters. I feel like rounded corners would look better with the vine going around. And because the corners of the page are rounded. But I am not seeing my corner rounder, so I might just eyeball it. Just kind of trim a little bit off the corner. The only reason why I wouldn't is because the shelves have such crisp edges and we're using the same paper, but I'm definitely a rounded corner girl when I have the choice. Where's my other, there it is. Little piece that I trimmed off. All right, so we're gonna paste this on, draw some vines around it, and then maybe write brain dump in white gel pen or something. Where did my tape go? All right. There we go. And I think I'm going to use the darker green for the vine because I feel like it matches a little bit better than the lighter green does. And I just want to keep it simple and not do like a vine that needs lots of like layers and shadows and stuff. So for brain dump, I could write it on with white gel pen somehow, or I could try out my acrylic paint markers. They're brush tips, so I could do like big juicy calligraphy like I did here, only I've never used them in a journal, so it would be a definite risk. But it's already on craft paper. It's not like we'd be bleeding through a journal page if we did have any sort of accident. All right, and then let's just add some very simple leaves wrapping around here. What are the comments? White color. Oh yeah, Maria, you love your acrylic paint markers, hey? I've used mine once. I made one of those little like birthday signs for my 1-year-old and they were amazing. But then I tried filming a cute reel using them in a bullet journal and it just like soaked through the pages because I used them really like heavily like I do my markers, which is obviously not how they're meant to be used, so I have never successfully used them in a journal. Yeah, not push too hard. They did write so nicely though for my son's birthday sign. Like calligraphy with those was a dream. On cardboard, that is not in a bullet journal. Thanks for the vine idea, whoever mentioned that. It's such a simple doodle, but I feel like it fits very nicely with this theme. Okay, good. I'm glad you guys are liking this. Oh yeah, Amber, we could swatch, see if I have a good peach one that would match kind of this color here that pops up in the stickers quite a bit. That's not a bad idea. My regular like printing, it's pretty medium. Happy birthday again. We're less than halfway through this playlist of jazzy chill beats and they're playing Happy Birthday again. That's hilarious. And the other one was like a 10-minute happy birthday ballad, so brace yourselves. Didn't realize Happy Birthday was so jazzy. Okay. So that's what we're working with as our base for the brain dump page. Let me show you guys my acrylic paint markers. And you can see if we find something. This is the color palette that I used for my son's birthday. And these are the colors that I attempted to use for a video. This green looks like it could be a potential match. Let me see what else we've got in here. Okay, I'm gonna try this out as a peach match. I feel like if it's accurate to the lid, that could be pretty close, but I feel like they're often not accurate to the lid, so hard to know. Can test out some of those greens. Okay. And I'm just gonna test them on this Amazon Prime mailer so that I don't need a... Ash, I thought about sharing a picture, but it has his name, and I've never shared his name online, and I don't really plan to. But otherwise, oh, okay, this one. What do you do, Maria, when you've used them before and you're starting again? Okay, now it's kind of settled down, but it was like over juicy at the start. Looks kind of watery. Have I used this one? Oh, I have. Okay, again, we gotta let this one kind of warm back up. Call that a swatch. Oh, I've used this one too. Okay, and this one I think was more of a blue color if I recall correctly. Haven't used this one though. Yeah, Ashley, I've been loving watching like those videos come across my feed of people. This is so satisfying. You just like press the button and it fills up with paint. Of people making those banners, and I love them. I think I'm gonna make one for my studio space in our new place, because I was thinking like maybe like a neon sign or something, but then I was like, oh, it would be cooler to just make something. So I kind of want to do that. All right, those are my colors swatched, and then maybe I should just grab a white as well in case we want to do white but not just like skinny gel pen white. Since we already have the craft paper down, that gives us a little bit more freedom if we do want to use acrylic paint markers. Okay, so it's going to be hard to see kind of the color palette on here with this, but do we think that we want to use one of these contenders for... You guys like the peachy one? How about I'll just number them and let's take a poll. I'm going to rule out option 1 because it looks nothing like our initial color. I don't want to draw an X through it though because the paint is still wet, so picture this as an X. I just don't want to ruin my marker by drawing an X. So if someone could put up a 5 option poll, one of my moderators, that would be awesome. This is number 1. This is number 2. Number 3. Number 4. And number 5. And we're going to be writing brain dump on... You know what? It's actually, in my light, it looks pretty pink. It's not actually that orange. So we've got 5 options here. Peach to try to match this, white to just have white, thicker brush lettering like this. Number 3, kind of attempting to match the lighter green. 4, attempting to match the darker green. Or 5 being thin white gel pen, just like a smaller brain dump heading. And you should see a poll right down below my name, top left. So you can go vote up there, and then TikTok will do all of the counting for us and save us the work. Oh, there's 2 polls. Well, if it works to vote in both, go vote in both. Just so we don't need to shut them down and then restart a poll starting now, because then it's going to set us back an extra minute, and every minute counts when I'm racing the clock till packing time. Okay, so option 1 won this first poll. What about the other poll? Can anyone see the results of the other poll? Because I'm only seeing 1. Did anyone see the results of the second poll? Was it also option 1? Okay, option 1 won. Okay, then we are committed. Yeah, I know, Alex. The whole double poll thing is kind of annoying. Okay, so we're gonna write brain dump in here then. Top or bottom? Let's see how we've done it in the past. I know February we didn't write brain dump normally. Here we did brain on the top, dump on the bottom, so we could do that again. Brain dump, kind of like that. Yes, Caitlin, I will absolutely show you February in just a moment. December we wrote it going down the side. November we did bottom. October we did the side, I think. Yes, down the side. September we also did down the side. And August we did bottom. So we haven't actually done one just on the top yet. Brain on top, dump on the bottom, 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 top, top, top. Oh, you guys are funny. It's always like 2 people will say bottom and then 2 people will say top, and it will just keep going back and forth. Okay, well, let me show February. Now I'm seeing a flood of tops. So, okay, let's do top then. So February, for those of you who missed it, was this love letters theme. So we've got our title page, our brain dump, which is just a giant love letter. And here's the February calendar with a note section. And then we've got trackers for water and habits, and then finances. And then these are the weekly spreads. And this is what we started with today. We just had to finish up part of the weekly spreads. And then we moved on to March, which was a cover-up job. Because I had accidentally started drawing these lines all over here. So we had to get creative with taking a cactus theme and covering it up with craft paper somehow. And that's what we came up with. Okay, I'm glad you guys like it. Okay, so top, a refresher after the others. Perfect. All right, well, we're just gonna go in nice and confident, as I always do, even though I've never written in a journal with these before. Let's just try it. The craft paper is definitely my safety net here, because if we mess it up, we can just peel the craft paper off. Brain. Dump. Okay, let's let that dry and then see if we need a second coat or anything. I don't know if we will. And brain dump looks really bright on camera, but in person it actually looks like almost an exact match. I think it's just where the paint is wet is like kind of shining on the camera, you know? Thanks, what's it to ya? Aw, thanks, Annie. Okay, good. I'm glad you guys are liking it. I know that's one reason why I'm not a huge fan of paint markers, even though I really like just the opacity and how smoothly they write. I just have no patience for letting things dry because I'm usually like flipping from one page to the next, trying to move as efficiently as possible. So that's another reason why they don't really work very well for custom bullet journals, because for example, on a weekly spread, I like write Feb, flip it immediately, write the next one, flip it immediately. It would be such a mess trying to use these on a regular basis, but they are very fun. Yes, oh, white drop shadow. Love that idea. I wonder if I can get away with adding that already. I think it's too wet. I might drag my hand through it. But patience has never been my forte, so let's give it a try. I'll just awkwardly hold my hand away from the paper. Does that look good? Love that. Okay, good. This white gel pen is having a bit of trouble. I'm thinking it might be on its last legs. I really hope not though, because I can't find another one that works in my stash. I think it's mostly dry now, but I'm still gonna try not to let my hand touch the page, which is awkward. I don't know how lefties do calligraphy or doodling or anything because my hand is always dragging on the page. These would be very tough, I feel like, if I were left-handed, because how do you not like drag your hand through the paint as you're doing calligraphy? Oh, Kennedy, are you a lefty? I'm sorry. Yeah, I used to teach these like calligraphy classes, and whenever I had a left-handed student, I was just like, I don't really know how to help you. I mean, like, I had different things that I would suggest, but like, yeah, it just was a totally different strategy. Okay. Yeah, pendulant, that makes sense. Yeah, that's a good idea, Shy. Okay, now after seeing it dry, I don't think that it needs a second coat. What do you guys think? It does in some places get like, I know, Gail, but the gap there I feel like is not quite wide enough, but I know that technically there should be one. I'll try. I just feel like especially the gap here. Okay, sure. I was hoping you guys wouldn't notice. Okay, let's do that then. I just want to make... I know, it does almost look like we've been adding a little ombre effect to all of our letters, so I feel like the fact that the paint is a little bit thicker at the top and then kind of fades a little bit at the bottom almost looks like intentional, you know? So we're gonna leave it like that. Thank you for the follow, you guys. Okay, I'm just gonna use this Courtney writing paper to cover this just in case anything smudges when we turn the page. I should double check with my finger though, hey? Or maybe I'll just press down on here, see if anything comes off because, okay, I think we're in the clear, but I'm gonna tape that on just in case and then move on to the calendar. Ooh, that's a good question. No, I don't think I do, Black Deer. I am looking at my selection of peaches and stuff. Unless I can find one in here, I don't think I do have a great match for the weeklies. So that might be more of a feature color just for the brain dump. Let's see here. I feel like these are too red. Oh, this one, maybe. Oh, never mind, but it's dead. Let's see. That looks too red, right? Ooh, that's a nice red. Okay, well, I'm just gonna leave that. If we need a peach later on, I will go searching for one, but for now, okay, what are we? My patience, oh, thank you. Oh yeah, it's craft paper. So actually what we did, Maria, was I accidentally started drawing these, the days for an additional February weekly. So you can tell we covered these up where the days were, and then we just covered the whole brain dump page, which turned out like this. We're just trying to make sure that the color doesn't transfer in case it's not fully dry. But let me pull up my calendar here. Oh, sorry, Stephanie, that's annoying. We ended up using my ArtX Simp Tap acrylic marker in the color J228. So it's an acrylic paint marker that I have not really used yet. Let me pull up a calendar here so that I can start on this next page. And let me also decide on a calendar color. I kind of want to find a brown that matches with the craft paper. Oh yeah, that's a great match. Perfect. Thank you, little Maria. All right, and March starts with a full top row, just like February ended with a full bottom row. Let's do that. Yes, we are working on summer's 12-month journals. So we started with August and we're working our way to July, but right now we are in March. The live freebie today, so for anyone who places a journal order on live, of course, as usual, you'll get the charms of your choice on the bookmarks. I've got a bunch of fun charms as well as alphabet charms, so you can like mix and match the first letter of your name or whatever, or just other charms. And then the freebie, I've got one more pack of markers as a freebie option, and after that's gone, it's either 2 washi tape rolls or 1 pack of washi tape stickers. Those are the freebie options. Oh, I don't have pink at the moment, Melissa. I've only got 2 colors in stock right now. Oh, that'd be great, Abby. Love it when people watch the replays because TikTok does not pay Canadians. So watching it on YouTube does pay Canadians. So thank you for your contribution. Oh, the markers. I just have this Super Tips pack of 15. The brush marker pouches are gone. I will be restocking those eventually, but right now I don't have any of those ready to go. Yes, Caitlin, I am Canadian. You too? These greens look so similar on the calendar spread. I might want to write on these with white gel pen because I feel like the... Okay, so Alex, TikTok we can't get the creator program in Canada. So for videos, we don't get paid at all. For lives, I technically do. But in total, from March until now, I have made $1.23 from my lives on TikTok. So no, I don't get paid by TikTok. Because I think you have to hit like a minimum threshold for them to even send it to you. And I will never hit that threshold because I just don't. Like, it's probably like $100. Thanks, what's it to you? I'm in the prairies, Caitlin. Yeah, Alex, it's rough out here, you guys. No, yeah, that's why TikTok or YouTube has always been my primary platform, or was always my primary platform. And then I just find Instagram the easiest to use, so that was like my secondary. And then TikTok I use like only for the lives. I do repurpose my content here, but it never does very well, so it feels kind of like a waste since there's no way of getting paid by TikTok. But yeah. You guys are funny. It's all good. Aw, Kate, that's sweet. Thank you. That's the thing, Rachel. I think that YouTube would pay for lives, but TikTok Live is just like the place to be for this kind of thing. So what I've been wanting to do is you can get like multi-streaming apps that let you stream on both platforms, but you need to like connect it to a computer, not just to a phone. So that's one thing that we might try out in my new setup, is to actually like have a computer that's like in there dedicated to doing my lives, because like my laptop wouldn't be powerful enough for it, so we'd have to figure out something different. But yeah, that is a thought, trying to like rig up a computer in there so that we could be streaming both to YouTube and to TikTok. Well, little Maria, I know that would be great, except for that I don't use my YouTube anymore. So the videos that are on there are like years and years old, other than these live replays and like 2 flip throughs that I did in the past couple months. Sarah, shameless plug, I get my journals from myself. These journals are my go-to bullet journals. They've got super thick paper, so you can do like 3 coats of marker like this over here without soaking through the page at all. They've got 192 pages, stark white. A great option if you're looking for one. And of course, I'll do custom charms for you. Yeah, little Maria, things like that. StreamYard, I forget what the other ones were called that I was looking into, Be Live or something. But even with that, some of them like you can't even use in Canada, which is so silly. They're just American. But anyways. Oh no, Brittany, that's so annoying. Okay, yes, Emma, I can totally do a flip through. Let me show you guys where we are at right now. And I should say also, I am gonna head out soon to start packing for the evening, since we are getting very, very close to our moving day. So if anyone else would like to place an order that's packed on live tonight, now would be a great time to do that. I'm just going to do this flip through, finish up what we're working on, and then pack any orders. If you do feel like placing one, use code LIVE50 and you'll get 50% off. But let me do a flip through for you guys. So we started off Summer's Journal with this garden tea party theme for the month of August. And these are the weekly spreads. It's almost 9:30, Sierra. Normally I stay on later than this, but since we're in the middle of a move and we've got kids, in the evenings is kind of the only time that we can pack. So I've been doing a shorter live and then leaving some time for packing. Oh, Alex, thank you so much for your order. I'm going to finish this flip through and then I'm going to go take a look at that. I appreciate you guys. Okay, and then September, we did this little Daisy theme for her dog, Daisy. So that's the theme right here. And thank you for the follow, you guys, and the likes. Seriously, even though TikTok does not pay, this is like by far the most support that I get on any platform. So I really do appreciate you guys like showing up for me after I pretty much let this whole bullet journal thing die out. So thank you guys just for being here, even though TikTok doesn't give me any credit for it. Okay, and then October we did this little globe with a paper airplane theme. And so every month the customer gets to choose all their different page types. So summer chose a title page, a brain dump, a 2-page calendar with a spot for notes, trackers for water, 6 habits, and finances. And then we got to choose the different weekly layouts, but she chose to have a to-buy list, next week, and notes. Aw, Caitlin, you're so sweet. Courts, thank you guys. Okay, and then November we did this retro Polaroid theme. We've got our title and brain dump, our calendar, trackers, and this is the weekly layout that we did for November. Love this weekly spread, and this is the one that we get to use in March, so I'm excited for that because that will be tomorrow night. We'll be setting up this type of weekly layout in March. December is my personal favorite theme so far. We've got this little gingerbread guy and brain dump over here. Cookie letters for December. Yes, McKenna, we have made all these pages and we're just over halfway through. We're going for all 192 will be completely drawn by hand on TikTok Live. Then we've got the weekly spreads for December here. And then for January, we went with this cozy little pegboard theme. We've got brain dump, title page. Here's our calendar. Oh my goodness, Teddy, that's so cool. 6:30 a.m. in Bulgaria. Are you getting ready for work? Did I just get a repeat order, or was there another person named Alex who placed an order? I find it funny how many duplicate names we get in here sometimes, like, and you guys often will comment back to back, like a Jess and then a Jess, or an Alex and then an Alex, or a Maddie and then a Madison. And I get mixed up sometimes. Okay, and then for February, we did this little love letters theme. This is what we were working on yesterday. We did pretty much the whole month yesterday, which I don't usually get to do a whole month. Do you start Sunday to Saturday when doing the week start to end? Nope, I always go Monday and then end with the weekend on weekly spreads. Here's the calendar, the trackers. And then these are the weekly spreads that we did for February, which I think these are some of my favorite weeklies so far. What do you mean, McKenna? Do I use this when I'm creating it? We're creating it tonight. Someone just asked for a flip through. Normally we are just like drawing, like we're in the middle of coloring these pages tonight. I just paused to do a quick flip through. Oh no, Teddy, I know the feeling. The live freebie tonight, I have one more set of Crayola Super Tips, the pack of 15 markers, and then other than that, you can choose either 2 rolls of washi tape or a free washi sticker sheet, or sticker book, sorry. These are the weeklies. Oh, there's another Alex. Okay, I had seen another Alex in here. And then we are on March right now, and the story of March is that I started drawing another February weekly, and we didn't need it, so that's why the strategic shelf placement and cover up here for this little cactus theme. But that's where we're at. I'm just working on... Oh, McKenna, this is for someone else. So I am making the whole thing. We should be done this whole thing by probably mid-July, and then mailing this off to Summer for her to use starting in August. So yeah, we're filling in all the pages with like the bare designs, and then she's going to use it as a planner. Yes, 2 Marias too. Yeah, we definitely have some duplicates who like show up very regularly. Okay, now help me decide what to do with the rest of these pages. No, okay, Rachel, this is the first time I've used stickers in this journal. This is the first time I've used these stickers at all, because I usually do hand draw everything, but I had the sticker pack and we figured it would fit well with the theme. So the ones where I draw every single page, it depends. The price depends on how many months you get, what currency you're using, all that kind of stuff. But I don't have any available at the moment, and I probably won't till August because my next slot is already booked and I haven't even finished this one yet. But March in the same calligraphy with a sticker. Okay, continue with the craft paper and March. Oh. Okay, sorry, I'm reading too many comments at once. Caitlin, the sardine theme is not winning, which I'm kind of bummed because I wanted the sardine theme to win. That's why I strategically put it in the top spot so that people would just like read it and quickly vote for it. But right now, the tulips theme is winning, and then in close second is the bees. Yes, Emily Ann, you can. We were just covering up our little weekly spread oopsie with this March cover page. And that's all that we've done tonight. March cover page, March brain dump, and then right now we're working on the calendar, and I do have 2 orders to pack, and I cannot really decide exactly how to lay this out, so I think I might take a little pause here to go pack those orders and then see where we're at. Oh yeah, so we've got 2 Alexes who both ordered a vanilla journal, A and seashell and purple. And then the second Alex wants a turtle and an S. Okay, cool. Let me go grab your journals and then we'll start setting. Oh, no, that was a 3rd order who wants a turtle and an S. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to go grab your journals. They're just in the corner here. Man, you guys, I set out more than enough journals that I thought I would need before we moved this weekend, and you guys have already bought through that box, so thank you very much. I had to go digging into a second one. All right, let's start packing some of these journal orders here. I'm just gonna do them in the order that I got them, so feel free to chime in the comments while I'm doing yours so that we can pick out charms and stuff that you really love. So the first one here is Alex, who ordered an A/seashell/purple. If that was your prompt, let's find the right charms for you. I'm going to show you the options. If you already know the options, no, Shy, that must have been you, because I thought that was one of my Alex orders and I was like, oh, interesting, an S. But I had clicked on yours because it came in right as I was trying to click on the most recent one. So no, that is yours. I just confused myself clicking on it. All right. Yay, Alex. Okay, so I've got these A's and then possibly a black. I need to organize my charms better because I can't tell if the black A is still in stock, but what color A would you like? If it's black, I will keep looking for you. I'll show you what the blacks look like so that you can tell. All right, so the black A must have been bought because I am not seeing it here. And yes, I will organize these better when I get to my new space. I always feel so silly having to dig through all of these on live all the time. Okay, the pink one. And then you said shell/purple. So I'm going to start pulling out shells on the top row here and then purple things on a second row. And you can just kind of tell me which one you like. Oh, not left, right. The gold? No worries, Alex. All good. Honestly, I'm surprised it wasn't me who did the left or right wrong because I always need to check my fingers for that kind of thing. It's so silly. I don't know why that hasn't just come naturally to me yet in my years on the earth. fun ASMR moment. Okay, I'm glad you guys are not totally annoyed by me having to flip through these all the time. Yeah, think of it like a very intentional ASMR moment. That's what we're doing here. Not just me having zero organization to my charms and having to flip through them every single evening with you guys. And don't make fun of me for some of these purple ones, okay? The first pack that I ordered, I just was like, ordered a bulk pack and it came with some really funny charms. Some good ones, but a lot of them, when I actually do organize my charms, I'm just gonna toss because some of them are a bit ridiculous. Okay. Here, this is a purple shell. So I know you said shell / purple. So that could be a good fit. We've got another purple unicorn, naturally. That's what this bulk pack was missing, was white and purple unicorns. Purple apple, because why not? Purple shell, okay, perfect. Very cute. All right, let me sweep these out of the way and get to work on charming your journal. Let's try the double pliers strategy that I'm supposed to use, but it just makes me feel even clumsier with these little things than I actually am. All right, let me just finish this one off. A third happy birthday. Okay, so remind me to never do this playlist again because it's over 2 hours of jazzy lo-fi, but half of it is happy birthday. It's so hard to find good like lo-fi music that's also royalty free, because at first when I started sharing my live replays to YouTube, I was just using whatever, like Lo-Fi Girl or whatever from YouTube, but then they all got copyright striked, so I couldn't monetize any of them. So I've been trying to find good royalty free lo-fi music, and the other times I feel like it sounds like worship music but with walkie-talkie static on top, and then this one sounds like, well, it doesn't just sound like, it is happy birthday over and over again. Okay, now let me show you guys how that turned out. We've got our little purple shell with an A. Very cute. And Alex, what would you like for your freebie? Let me show you the options. We've got one more pack of these Crayola Super Tips 15 markers, or you can choose 2 rolls of washi tape or 1 set of washi tape stickers. It's also giving Olive Garden vibes. I mean, that's not bad though, is it? So I've got mostly floral washi tapes in here, if you're wanting a better look, Alex. Washi stickers, and would you like the purple or would you like a different color? I've got white, blue, pink, black, couple green options. I'm guessing purple just because that's what you said in general you liked for your charms, but if you would like a different option, let me know. purple. Perfect. All right, that sounds great. Thank you so much for your order, Alex. I appreciate it. There we go. Let's move on to our next Alex. We're just gonna work through these in order here. So we have Alex and then Alex Kaufman, and you said gold A and a flower. Perfect. Let me just set the other Alexes aside so I don't get them mixed up. And then find a golden A for you and a flower. Okay, so I've got the white and gold, obviously, and then the plain gold. And I'm assuming you meant the plain gold. Aw, yay, thank you, Alex. I hope you love it. And if you guys have questions about journaling, like, it's not as intimidating as lots of people think that it is. And if you have questions, you should just come to my live and ask them, and I'll show you a little tutorial for whatever it is that your question's about. Ooh, a black flower. Gold, gold. Okay, that's what I thought you meant. Let me think. I don't recall black flowers in my mix, but I will just kind of go looking through and pulling out all the flowers that I have. And you can tell me if any of them strike your fancy. Okay, at least, guys, this most recent happy birthday was shorter than some of the others. It's already over, so that wasn't that bad. Hey, Dragon Queen artist. Exactly, quartz. That's exactly it. Like, even my journals, that some things look complex, and honestly most of the complexity I feel like in my journals is just because I like to get fancy with my hand lettering, but most things that I do in my journals are actually not very complex. I try to keep it simple. I can't have too much greatness in one chat. The quartzes. Okay, I'm pulling out black things and floral. Any cute black trim? Oh man, the black bow was just taken yesterday. Just used yesterday. Let me think. Okay, call me crazy, but I do have a black pom-pom. I haven't actually used any of the pom-poms yet, so. Ooh, this is like a black stone, little gem. Okay, yeah, so I think that's my flower collection. And then there's some black and gold, or of course we've got like the little gold like teardrop diamonds. Let's see here. Black. Here's just like a gold flower. Ooh, yes, a pom-pom. Okay. Haven't got to use one of those yet. Fun. Yes, you can totally do one on each ribbon. Yay, I'm excited. I've been pumped to try the pom-poms. Oh, I found another black stone. Yes, I do right now, Cassie. Just the two colors at the moment. I do have another order of journals in the works with my manufacturer, but they are still a ways away from being actually launched. Oh, good, Alex. Okay. Yay. I'm excited to try the pom-poms out. Oh, whoops. I've still got all these charms to put away. All right, and we'll do one on each bookmark. So So let's get our little jump rings. I will have green, Cassie, yes. I haven't officially launched, like, said what the colors are yet, but I don't mind giving some spoilers if you guys just, oh, I have questions. I'm gonna have a light green. I don't know if that's what you're looking for, but that's what we've got coming this time. No worries, Alex. You know, in a way it's easier because then the one jump ring doesn't get so full with like multiple charms, you know, so it's a little bit easier to pinch. But I don't know why I'm so uncoordinated with pliers. Okay. I know, Hinal. I loved that sage. I guess you could call it a light sage. I don't know. I wish I had my samples here. I do ship worldwide, yes. I sell through Etsy, so as long as you have access to Etsy, you have access to me. Oh, Emma, no purple. Oh, I've got a super like light blue that has kind of, I would say, a purple undertone, but it is definitely blue. Like, it's not actually purple, it just kind of leans in that direction. Aw, yay, Alex. I hope you love it. And yeah, like I said, if you guys have questions, if you're like trying to do a certain theme or something, but you just can't nail a specific doodle or font or something, just ask. And, you know, if you're wanting to come up with a weekly spread, just use whatever one we're using and then tell me and I'll like count out the spacing for you so that you can just follow along. Like, it doesn't need to be intimidating. We can just do it together and keep it simple. All right, there we go. Yeah, Andrea, like when I discovered how fun it was to like add charms to things, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna add charms to everything. I should start like selling charm bracelets too. And then as soon as I discovered how annoying jump rings are, just immediate backtrack. Nope, we're gonna stick with charms on the journals, but nothing extra because they are so annoying to deal with. All right, we've got the A on the front bookmark, and then we're gonna put, oh, which, Alex, do you mean my journal workbook? Oh, your mat leave ends. Okay. September. How are you feeling about that? Okay, there we go. Yes, yes. Well, Alex, just send me a message and I can send it to you. I'm not gonna like punish you for ordering early. I'm thankful that you ordered now, even though the workbook isn't officially released. So I'll just send it to you. There we go. We've got the A on one and the pom-pom on one. And Alex, what would you like for your freebie? We've still got the marker pack. We have black, if you like black, or some washi tape rolls. You like the black? Is that what you mean? Or, oh, you love your charm combo? Oh, you work from home. Okay, nice. I know, I love the pom-pom. And the colors in here are so cute. The thing is, if, like, how cute is this soft little blue? But the thing is, if you want to put a letter or anything else with a pom-pom, it's just going to stick straight out. So I need to get like some chains or something so I can like hang the letter down. Something like that. But doing it on two separate bookmarks works just fine. All right, let's go with black just to stay on theme. Thank you so much for your order, Alex. Let me write your thank you card. All right, Alex, number 1 and 2 down. And thank you for all your support, Alex. You're here so often and moderating and everything. I really appreciate it. Modern Clueless. Yes, I love that. All right, let's move on. I did not announce them, Stephanie. Nope. I haven't really been announcing any of the details. Okay, turtle and an S. So cute. So, Shy or Shay? I'm gonna guess Shy. You can tell me if I'm right. What color of S would you like? Let me pull out some options for you, unless you already know. So I for sure will have gold, but I'm not sure about my other colors. I'll just pull out an example of each, and then you can tell me if you already know which one. Okay, nice. Gold S, okay. Let me find one. Jenna, you can get these charms like anywhere. AliExpress, Amazon. There's my gold X. I know, the pink is so cute, hey? Kind of bubbly. I loved, someone paired a gold or a pink letter with a strawberry, and I thought that was such a cute little girly combo. Oh, you're so right. I did dump a gold S onto the table. Well, luckily for me, there was another one in the next handful. All right, and then a turtle. And I do still have a turtle somewhere in here, so let me sift through this as quickly as I can to find that. Oh, you know what I should start doing? I should start putting them onto like a paper or something so that I can just dump it on back into the bowl. I'll worry about that later. You guys are funny. Like when you notice my mistakes or something and you guys are all just like trying to catch it for me, and then I look up too late. That's like one of those moments. Okay, not my turtle, but sand dollar. Very cute. Oh, here's the turtle. It's also gold. I don't think I have any other turtles. I can keep looking, but tell me how you feel about the gold combo, or if you'd rather swap the letter. I will keep looking for a different turtle, but I'm not sure that I have one. This is the one that I was picturing. Andrea, they're ordering journals like this. These are bullet journals with the super thick pages so that you can basically turn it into your ideal planner. And then I add charms of your choice to the ribbon bookmarks, and you also get some free washi tape or stickers to kind of get you started. All right, let's do the gold combo then. You know, I feel like all of my problems would be solved if I ordered bigger jump rings. I just don't know if that would look silly. I feel like if I had just one charm on a bigger jump ring, it might look dumb. But because it's the jump ring, not the pliers, that like really drive me nuts. But ay. Okay, let me take this off camera because the amount of times I am swinging and missing with getting this S to stay on here is getting embarrassing. Oh, no worries, Shy. Unfortunately, the sound effects are still calling me out for dropping the S. Okay. Yes, Court, see you tomorrow. I'll be live tomorrow, and then I'm not sure when I'll be live next. Just kind of depends how our moving stuff goes. But I will be here tomorrow. I'm ending after this. I'm just packing up this order and then one more. And then I will be off of live for tonight. All right, let's see you, Courts. Have a good evening. turn up the birthday song so I can't hear the charms. Yeah, I'm sure that's what you guys all want. Louder happy birthday. Thank you so much for your order, Shy. I'm gonna clamp this on here for you and then grab your freebie options. See you, Lisa. Thanks for joining. There we go. We've got your little turtle and S. Very cute. I love the little under the sea charms. Shells and turtles and starfish. I know, Anahi. I'm trying to recruit him. Andrea, probably whatever time it is for you right now, hopefully 2.5 hours earlier is when I aim to start. All right, so Shy, we've got one more 15 pack of markers, 2 rolls of washi tape, or a pack of washi stickers in a color of your choice. So the rolls are mostly floral, some are fruity. Markers? Yes. I love it. Is this your first bullet journal, Shy? Markers are a great choice because I love getting started with Crayola Super Tips. Oh, okay. My computer died, so no more happy birthday for today. I know we're all disappointed. Oh, sorry, I realized that was almost completely off camera. There we go, Shy. Got you all packed up. Thank you so much for your order. And then we've got one more vanilla for Melissa. And that's where we'll have to end the packing up today. Any other orders placed tonight or tomorrow, I will get to tomorrow evening. I want to give myself a bit of time to pack. Okay, and Melissa, are you here? Letter S and strawberry. I feel like I need to double check. Oh, that's funny, Shy. Colorblind. Yes, definitely get him to label the marker colors. That'll help. So Melissa asked for, okay, and letter S. That was on purpose. That wasn't a typo. I just always feel like I need to confirm when it's not the same letter that your name starts with. And if you already know what color of S you want, you can let me know. If not, I'll just go sifting through for every S that I can find. Aw, sweet. Is she into crafting and stuff? Okay, here, found a gold S. White, okay. If I still have my white S, I will grab it for you. Oh, I do. There it is. Perfect. Trying to get into it. Nice. Well, getting a journal with nice thick pages is a great starting point. I started off with a journal that had super thin pages, and even though I enjoyed the process, it was just so low quality that all of my markers bled right through the page. It was so nothing looked good just because the pages were so thin. And so I'm glad that she is getting to start her journey out with a solid notebook. And yes, I can totally write her name. If you'll just spell it, I will write it for you. Yes, I've got a bunch of bows. Actually, I think my black bows are gone. I only have the white ones left. But I've got a bunch of them. Okay, this was the easiest one to put together. Perfect. Good night, Rachel. Thank you for joining. Love that combo. I love the white letters. Like, I wasn't expecting to that much. I thought that the gold letters would be like the ones that I would use for my own journal, but I actually like the white ones even more than I thought. All right, let's get this onto the bookmark. There we go. And then, do you know what freebie you would like? There we've got our little S and strawberry. And we've got 2 washi tapes. Floral, fruity are kind of the themes that I've got going on right now, or a color themed pack of washi stickers. What color would you like, Melissa? We've got orange, blue, tan, green, another green, pink, white, navy, and red. White. Perfect. So I think I actually have 2 whites. I think I called this blue. Oh, it is blue. Okay, never mind. I thought the name Snow Dream might actually mean white, but nope. And then let me just scroll back up to the spelling. Oh, the green with white flower. Oh yeah, this one. Ooh, I like this one. Great choice. I'm just gonna scroll back up to your spelling just to make sure that I get it right. Oh, I already grabbed a thank you card. All right, thank you very much for your order, Melissa, and everyone else who ordered tonight, and just those of you who were here participating. I am gonna have to stop right here so that I can actually get on with a bit of packing and moving prep tonight, but I am really pumped with the cover-up that we came up with for March. It doesn't even look like a cover-up. So let me give you guys a quick flip through to show you where we're at, and then I'm gonna sign off for the evening and be back tomorrow. Oh, good, Melissa. Thank you again. So we've got our garden tea party theme. Then we did our daisy theme. And then we did this globe theme. Then we have a retro camera theme. Good night, Caitlin. Thank you so much for joining. My personal favorite gingerbread theme. And we've got our little pegboard sort of theme. Then we just finished up February's love letters theme. And then started on March, and the cover up was I started drawing an extra February weekly spread, so I had done these pink stripes and some of the stamps before realizing that I didn't need a 5th weekly spread, so that is why we went with this cover up design. So anyways, thank you guys all so much for joining tonight. Let me take you down from here. I appreciate all the support, all the orders, and just you guys being here. Okay, my light is in a different spot than usual or something. So thank you guys all for coming. I will be live tomorrow around this same time, whatever time it is for you right now, about 2.5 hours earlier. And I would love it if you would go over to my Instagram, because we are currently choosing out all the themes and all of the spreads for my next pre-made bullet journals, which are going to be launching later this year. So if you want to have your feedback heard in what kind of designs go into the pre-made journals, which are just like bullet journal style planners, please go vote over on my Instagram, and I will hopefully see you guys again tomorrow night. Thank you all so much.